the whole when he screws up at the ship, and basically gets freaking told off by does get told off by the Stark. That was so gross. That was great. That there is storytelling, where he freaking tells him. In the end, he tells him basically, because Peter starts saying he's nothing without the suit, and he basically tells him, if you're nothing, well, he doesn't, he tells him, if you're nothing without the suit, you shouldn't have it. That is just stuff that kind of stuff is just what I feel is missing from a lot of these movies lately. But, okay, so, bottom line, Peter eventually beats Vulture with his really generic outfit, which is still fantastic. And I'll get into how I feel about the other characters, including the suit. After, in fact, I'll do that right now. The suit is basically, the suit can talk to him, kind of like Tony's can talk to him, which, you know, I'm going to say this, and it's not going to be popular, and I don't care, because I'm not here to make... Alright. The fact of Flash. You know what? It bothers me a little bit that he's not a jock in this movie. But, you know what? It didn't take it away. It didn't take it away. I mean, the whole Penis Parker thing was stupid. But, especially when it's like, oh, cool. You're making fun of a guy who's not even there. So it's like, what was the point? But yeah, and then how he's like, he nailed Flash for being this self-absorbed jerk pretty well, I thought. Or well enough. Let's see. Especially, and then when he trashed his dad, and then when Peter trashes his dad's car, that was good. And then we come to his friend finding out he's Spider-Man. And they've already shown in the next movie Michelle, or MJ, another character. It's like, oh no, they took Mary Jane out of the equation. I don't care. Because frankly, I felt, one thing I have, if there's one character that I do not like in the Raimi's trilogy, that it is freaking Mary Jane. I'm sorry, she always, I don't know, there were scenes where she just seemed like she was manipulating Peter, trying to make him feel bad for her. Like, even when he tried to be there for her, she basically makes him look, she tries to make it look like he's it's somehow his fault, even when he's not, even when it's not. Even when he's not doing the whole, oh shoot, something happened. So I'm not a fan of, wasn't a fan of Mary Jane the first one. And if they want to change the love interest, as long as they keep Spider-Man as Spider-Man, and they still make it not into a CWPOS thing, I'm fine with it. Just give me a good, if it's going to be a good story, I don't care. His buddy, I can't remember his name. His buddy finding out he's Spider-Man. I didn't, you know, I mean, the kid, I mean, that's what, like I was saying earlier, Peter's not the most responsible person in the planet in this movie. He freaking, when he's web slinging, he's freaking, tearing He tore a fire pit down. He freaking scared the crap out of 2 girls in a tent. He... What else? Broke down a fence. So, yeah, Peter's not the most careful guy, smartest guy on the planet. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not even surprised. And the ending where his Aunt May found out he's Spider-Man. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Another thing, I don't mind that I know some people freaked out about, oh no, Aunt May's not some not ancient anymore, and oh no. I'm like, you know what? If, in my opinion, it makes it less creepy. It makes it less creepy. Like, it makes it, I think Aunt May needs to eat a few sandwiches, but it makes it less creepy for me. Because Peter always, I don't know. And that comic, One More Day, just really kind of solidified the fact that Peter in the comics wants to fuck his aunt. He would rather do that, according the way he was written. The way they wrote him at that time, that story solidified, in my opinion, that he wants to bang his ancient aunt. As far as everybody knowing, he's Spider-Man. If this turns into something like everybody helps him out, like he's got the suit that talks to him and is trying to give him love advice, weird. But you know, if basically his friends become like his something like his group that, like, his friend already helped him by helping to track down Toomes to his base and all this. So I mean, if they do that, if they can continue to make it make sense and don't turn it into a freaking stupid garbage drama thing. Now let's get to the freaking real star of the movie for me, the freaking Vulture, Michael Keaton. Loved you as Batman, loved you as Beetlejuice, loved you as this guy. This is a man who puts his family, he's putting his family first, and everybody else can eat a dick. This man does not care who he has to walk all over. It's so great. When he accidentally kills the one guy and vaporizes him, and his whole thing, he doesn't freaking really, like, mourn the guy. He goes, I thought this was, his reaction isn't, oh shit. His reaction is, I thought this was the anti-gravity gun. And then he just picks up the gauntlet the guy was wearing, cleans it off, throws it to the other guy and goes, you're the Shocker now. It's like, oh my god, why? Why did it take him this long to have a villain? I just, ugh. But this really has put him as my favorite villain. Maybe we'll see after I see the next Spider-Man movie. I'll have to decide whether he's about that. But yeah, and the freaking dad talk with Parker when they're going to the homecoming dance, when he basically looks at Parker, and I love this, just no remorse, nothing, not a damn thing. He basically, the whole thing is, he tells Parker, thanks for saving my daughter, but if you ever get my freaking way again, I'm going to kill you. He doesn't care who you are. He doesn't care about why, because number one, his family is him and his family are number one. Everybody else, just get the hell out of his way. Love it. And it's even solidified later on when Parker ends up ditching his date and go to find him at the warehouse, and he finds him at the warehouse, and he's just talking to Parker like, yeah, you don't understand, and guys like Stark, they look down on guys like us, blah blah blah, and Parker's like, why are you telling me all this? And he just looks at him and gives him this big he just looks at Parker and goes, because I want you to understand, and then gets a shit-eating grin, and because I needed time to get it into the air, and then then he topples the entire building on Parker. He doesn't even care that this is the guy his daughter went to the school dance, the homecoming to dance with. He does not care because he was getting in his way. How? Oh man. No, you could. I mean, yeah, you have freaking Thanos, but Thanos was like, well, I have a sad backstory. Fuck you. Fuck you. What's another villain? Even freaking Ultron. Yeah, let's go with villains I've seen. Freaking Red Skull was basically just trying to win a war, and he was he had a superiority complex which didn't really generate for me, even though he is one of my better villains in my opinion. God, the guy from Iron Man 1, the first of the MCU, the one that started it all, I would always say there was nothing to like about him. He was just hell-bent on trying to take over Stark Industries. He was hell-bent on trying to keep it as a weapons thing. I mean, even he was, but I don't know, he just didn't go, maybe it was just a writing, because I don't know, Iron Man villains just fall flat. Like, he did it out of greed. The next one did it out of revenge. And then the third one was basically, well, you turned me down, now look at me, and now I'm a fiery guy. And don't even get me started on the Mandarin, because that was not a villain, it was an actor playing an actor. Which I freaking hated. Because the Mandarin looked like such an interesting villain, and they pooched it. But, oh my god, Vulture. I cannot get it. And then, oh, the ending when he beats the Vulture. I was so worried. Even though I knew he didn't kill him, I was so worried he was going to let him die, because I'm like, I want this villain back. I would love to see this villain come back. And if they ever do a Sinister Six in this universe, freaking go with a egotistical shit Doc Ock. I want a Doc Ock who's like, I'm the big cheese. I'm the guy everybody should be bowing down to. He doesn't want to rule the world. He just wants people to freaking kiss his ass, because he's smarter. He thinks he's smarter than everyone, and he feels like no one appreciates his genius. You know what? Give him a sad backstory, but in the end, the backstory doesn't matter. Why? Because fuck you. That's why. He went above it. He feels he got above it, and now he's freaking he's doing this out of his own for ego. Everything's his ego. Freaking, and if he's going to build a machine that freaking to threaten the world with, he's doing it out of ego. He wants to kill Spider-Man. It's pure ego. He wants to. Everything I want this guy to do is more out of ego, and just having this sense that he's better than everyone. You know what? On the guy, I'm the kind of villain I want Doc Ock to be. I want that Doc Ock, the Doc Ock that was in the freaking cartoon series, not this freaking. Oh, I have to do this. I want a megalomaniacal Doc Ock. He's not evil for the sake of being evil. He's evil for the sake of being ego. Oh God, freaking Vulture. Well, I pretty much said my piece. In the end, nitpicks aside, and basically my nitpicks, because the movie went on to be so goddamn good afterwards, my nitpicks aside, this was a really good Spider-Man movie. I'm sorry it took me so long to see it. I might actually, and just because Mysterio looks freaking great. Although, again, what's kind of pushing me back is the fact of they have Molten Man, Sandman, Hydro Man in it, which is shooting so many bells and whistles in my head with those three. Plus you got Mysterio. And I mean, I know they had Matt Gargan, and I can't remember who. I think the one guy was the guy who is the original Shocker in the comics. I can't remember his name. But oh my God, I just love it. If it's one of those, the villain stole the show from me. The villain really stole the show from me. My nitpicks aside, it's a really good movie. I really like this story. The whole MJ thing didn't bother me. Didn't bother me because I just had a good time. I just had a good time watching this thing, which I think a lot of people are forgetting how to do. I'll do a video about Godzilla, King of the Monsters, which, goddamn, why haven't more people seen this movie? This is Castantino.